Hello there everyone, this is Brother Birch. In this video I will be introducing what Slack is, how to install it, how we'll be using it in the class, and also why we'll be using it in the class. So Slack is a communication tool used highly by software engineers, programmers, web developers, and many other fields and careers. I used it in many different workplaces across a lot of different teams, and it's really great. I've also used it in several classes here at BYU Idaho, and so we are going to be using it in this class in CS124. So Slack, this is kind of what it looks like once you install it and you've joined a team. It'll show the team name up here, which will just be for our class. You can have individual threads between your classmates. Um, with teams, if we set up teams, we can have individual channels for your teams that are locked down and only your team can see. And there's also general channels as well. So in the syllabus, there's a link right here. This is just a download link. It recognizes that I have a Windows machine. But just go ahead and download it. I downloaded this 64-bit because I have a 64-bit Windows machine. And then after that, in our syllabus, it says, please join our course team here. So if I click on this link, it'll take me to our team. Now I've already signed up, okay, and it recognized that I was signed in Slack, okay, but it will take you to this BYUI CS124 winter of 2020 channel. And so in here, if you haven't signed up yet, it will give you an invite to it'll send you to a login page that you can sign up, and then you'll come into here. All right, now I am going to be offering extra credit throughout the course for people who help a lot in our Slack channels. Okay, so I will have access to every channel here, whether you're in Teams or not, or helping out in the help channel or whatever. And to those individuals who I see helping a lot, I will give extra credit to. Okay, so it's really important that when you sign up with your actual name. Okay, so in here I can say profile and account, and then I can change my name to whatever I want. Okay, but it's important that you actually put your real name here so that I can give you extra credit. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about how this works. So I have a couple of channels set up right now. I may end up adding team channels later on. I'm not sure yet. But this general channel will be to discuss class information, general questions, more like logistical questions and less technical questions. So anything about the course, if you're wondering if we're going to have class or when an assignment's due or something about iLearn or a broken link or something like that, post it here and then everyone can see it. If you have a personal matter to talk to me about, then just come in here into direct messages, find me, and then you can send me a message. It'll show up on here for me and for you, and we'll have a nice history of all of our conversation in the class. Okay. This help page is an opportunity for you to ask questions about code. All right. So if you're struggling on an assignment and you can't figure it out, feel free to ask here. And I want this to be a space for all of us to kind of collaborate and get help on things. So just to kind of give you an idea, let's say I had a question. Let me pull up a piece of code real quick. All right, so let's say I have this piece of code. Let me pull it up over here. And I'm not sure like what this does or something like that. So I can copy this and I can come into here and hit this code button and I can paste that in there. And then I can send it like that. If I needed to edit it for whatever reason, I can. I'd be like, oh yeah, I don't want that extra space there. Um, and then down here, whoops, let me edit it one more time. I'm going to hit Shift Enter to go to a new line, because as soon as you hit Enter, it'll just jump you out of there. So I could paste my code there, and I could be like, hey, I don't understand what these lines do. Can anyone help? All right, and then I can save changes, and then that'll be there. And then so if somebody wanted to reply to that, so people can post questions right here as long as they want, as many times as they want. But if I wanted to respond to a specific question, any one of us, I could just say start a thread, and then in here I could be like, oh, IOStream does this. Okay, and then you can see in here there's a reply, and as soon as somebody clicks on that, they'll see that whole thread of conversations, and someone could be like, oh yeah, namespace does this, and then I can see, oh, there's two replies there, and then it'll pop open this window when I see it. Okay, so this is really cool because anytime somebody has a question, we'll ask them here, and then those will be available for you for future reference and for other students when they need help. Okay, this random channel right here is just an opportunity to kind of have fun. All right, if you're doing something fun over the weekend, or you have a fun joke, or anything, you can just post it here. Keep it appropriate. But yeah, so this is kind of an introduction to Slack. You can search up here too. I can be like, search for IOStream and see what comes up and be like, oh yeah, IOStream does that. So that's super helpful. Okay. But anyways, this is just kind of an introduction showing you how to install it using this. You can use, I could come into here and find our CS124 workspace in my browser, and I could use that in here. But it's not quite as nice. There's more that you can do with the downloaded application, and you can get nice notifications and things like that when you have it downloaded and installed on your computer. There's also a mobile app as well if you're interested. But anyways, that's my introduction to Slack and how we're going to be using it in this class. I hope that this was helpful for you.